Hey y'all, we're out here on Halloween and we got some folks with us. We're gonna ask some questions. Why is setting boundaries important?
You don't want to make the other party feel unsafe.
It helps establish what you find comfortable.
What's the hardest part of boundary setting for you?
Saying no. In an uncomfortable setting, you gotta say no. You gotta know your boundaries. And sometimes it's hard, but you have to.
Sir, I have a question.
What's good?
What's your name?
Spacious McGee.
How have you benefited from setting boundaries?
Just having a lot more self-respect.
What boundaries are important to have in a healthy relationship?
Communication is key. Be yourself and say, you know, these are the things I'm comfortable with. These are the things I'm not comfortable with. Communicate that.
How do you respect your partner's or friend's boundaries?
I ask them how they want their boundaries to be respected, and then I do what they tell me.
Why is setting boundaries important?
Because otherwise you could end up cooking all the food for a significant other and cleaning up after them and, among other things, essentially being their parent instead of being their significant other.
Yeah, we don't want that. That's no good. How do you respond when a boundary's been overstepped?
This took me years to perfect, but I'm straight up about it like, hey, that does not make me feel comfortable. You've overstepped.
Why is setting boundaries important?
Shows respect in a relationship, and it's all about consent.
What's an example of how you've set a boundary with a friend recently?
Not going out as much.
Good. Hell yeah.
Sir, can I ask you a question? Just one question. Just one question. How do you set boundaries, sir?
What's the hardest part of boundary setting for you?
My boundaries were never established as a child, so leading into my adulthood, I didn't know how to set boundaries.
What's the hardest part about boundary setting for you?
Probably just communication and making sure that the person that I'm setting a boundary with is going to be respectful of it.
How have you benefited from setting boundaries?
Lessened my stress, and it's made my relationships a lot more healthy, which is great.
Free condom and candy. Just answer one question for us. We have lube too.
Brigade on the Stump is made by Colorado State University's Women and Gender Advocacy Center's Red Whistle Brigade, a team of students educating their peers on consent, sexual harassment, domestic violence, and healthy relationships. Participants in this video were asked for consent before interviews and were rewarded with candy, condoms, and lube.